has begun.
Knockdowns in 2 rounds of boxing.
Impressive.
Maligayang pagbabalik mga idol. Sa videong ito ay ating balikan ang isa sa pinakadramatic na laban sa kasaysayan ng boxing. Na kung ikaw ay isang boxing enthusiast, ay wag mong kaligtaang panoorin ito po. Noong June 27, 2009 ay naganap ang labang Marcos Medina versus Victor Ortiz para sa WBA Interim World Super Lightweight title na ginanap sa Staples Center, Los Angeles, na nagtagal lamang ng 6 na rounds sapagkat 6-6 action at talagang nakakalibang. Tara na at sabay-sabay nating panoorin ang buong drama.
First round knockouts for Medina. Remember, 19 of his bouts have happened in his native Argentina. Straight left from Ortiz, then shoots left to the body. Good left hand by Medina.
Both guys come out fairly dry. Neither one of them is really sweated, warmed up like most fighters do, especially with a fight of this magnitude.
Good stuff from Medina early here in the fight. Round number 1 just underway.
Yeah, but Ortiz seems to be steady and trying to figure him out.
Ortiz got caught leaning, then he landed a right and a left combination. Counter right, and then Ortiz drops Medina. Ortiz gets dropped from a big right hand.
And his legs are very shaky, Bob.
Shaky. He seems to be the worst for wear. He doesn't seem to be as stabilized.
He needs to hold, or this could be very bad news for Ortiz.
Ortiz was down in the Asalas fight back last year. Got up and finished him off, but Victor Ortiz is in trouble. Get Medina finish him. Ortiz short left.
Good thing about both guys are punching.
On with that left hand.
But I think that's smart to try to smother this guy and not give him any space while he's hurt.
Final seconds of round 1.
And every punch this round has been a power.
What a round! Canvas, not from flash knockdowns, but when it looked like their nights might be over.
But Medina seems to be a... Medina just got nothing to lose. All he can do is just do what he's doing, just come out and brawl. And hope that he can land the shot, because he doesn't have the boxing skills of Ortiz or the speed.
There's that looping right hand.
That's what he's got to do.
Ortiz that time dipped away from another right hand. Medina walked into a shot. Looked like their heads even came together. No blood. Right hook to the body by Ortiz. Ortiz tried to load up a power shot. Medina countered right hand. Drops Medina.
That came after Ortiz was badly hurt against the ropes.
I think that's it. It looks like this man, he quit.
Here comes Ortiz trying to finish it here in round 2. He's got power on both hands. 10 seconds to go. Steps in with a left. Hooks to the body. Medina trying to fight back. He goes down again. Cannot be saved by the middle of the round. He's up and he's getting his
guys are so aggressive that they're going in with no mindset on defense at all. And that's why these knockdowns, every one of them that's happening just as the guys are coming in throwing punches, not while they're trying to get away from punches. It's amazing. We've had 4 knockdowns in 2 rounds of boxing. Point right there and pick his punches very careful and not get too careless.
Good right hand, though, by Maidana.
I mean, Ortiz made a few moves that looked a little defensive from long range. Got hit right on the chops by a good right hand. What responds, you see Ortiz's temperament. When he gets hit, when he gets hurt, he responds by attacking. Maybe not smart, but it's fan-friendly.
That shot hurt Ortiz. It's of 8 brothers and sisters. Well, Maidana just missed with the counter right. Got the shoulder of Ortiz.
There have been whispers in...
Goes back to his life.
He's fought to survive since he was a kid. Takes it into the ring with him every time.
The punches of Maidana is getting slower and wider now, even though he's punching with a lot of power. But it seems like at this point Ortiz can see his punches and kind of adjust and prepare for him a little better.
We get set for the start of round number 4. Let's check in as we get ready for round number 4 with Ortiz and Maidana underway. Here's our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. 2 rounds to 1 even in favor of vicious Victor Ortiz. Bob, the first round, I got to tell you, you had to score a 10-10 because you scored 2 knockdowns. But I thought Victor Ortiz still won the 3rd round, even though Marcus Maidana's got that sneaky right hand that he gets in. But in round 3, Marcus Maidana started to do this. He started to hold.
To me, see the hard rabbit punches, semi-rabbit punches when those guys get caught. One guy will be holding one guy's arm and hit him with powerful shots right on the back of the side of the head.
You know, Maidana got dropped in the 1st round and twice in the 2nd. He hadn't been down but once in his career.
2nd round, and it seems like he wanted to quit.
Oh, he hasn't fought that way.
No.
Maidana's 44. Hey, have we seen maybe from Ortiz, who's only 22, you know, a little inexperienced at times where you said get that jab going a little bit, don't play for just the big shots where he kind of drifts away from the game plan?
Yeah, but I think he's been fighting there. I just think he needs to box a little bit more because he's still a much more accurate puncher at this stage of the fight. So much.
One of the hallmarks of
Maidana.
great fighters and championship fighters is that when they get hit, their instinct is to throw 2 back. And Ortiz's fighting personality, maybe not always the best idea against a puncher like Maidana.
Maidana chasing Ortiz, shot an uppercut inside.
Ortiz couldn't fight. He actually was moving like a boxer without boxing.
They exchange big shots and then hold on. Now they're trying to fight out of it. Ortiz is cut on the right eyebrow.
The way these guys are looking, anybody can go down.
These are nuclear shots these 2 are throwing.
Good shot by Maidana. Right up the middle. Oh, big right hand by Maidana.
Maidana cannot miss with the right hand.
Right here, you can see Maidana land the left hand right on the eye, and that's what caused the cut. No doubt about it. It was definitely not a butt. Here we see Maidana come in here and throw a right hand once again right on the other. Could have cut his other eye, in fact. Tremendous shot.
So it's been ruled a punch, and Maidana comes right out to start round number 6.
Ortiz has to find an answer for that right hand Maidana's throwing, or he's not going to win this fight. I mean,
he pulls back.
Ortiz is in trouble.
Maidana's figured out he can't miss with the right hand, and he won't stop throwing it.
Ortiz is in big trouble, and he goes down.
3, 4, 5. You okay, son? Let's go.
Oh, it looks like Ortiz doesn't. I think he was waving his hands like he didn't want to continue.
And I think the left eye swelling up too.
Yep.
Let's stop it.
They're going to stop it because of that cut.
What a fight.
We just saw a moment in a fighter's career that could define his career. Ortiz was dropped, cut, exhausted, faced with an opponent who refused to lose, and in a moment of weakness, gave up. It's not that he didn't make a gallant effort, Ortiz, but in boxing, to be great, more is required of you than in any other sport. More is required than is really reasonable. And Ortiz just made a decision he may live to regret.
The jubilation in the Marcos Maidana camp. They were confident coming in. They questioned the chin of Ortiz, and they exploited the eye, the chin, and